football.
Who's been impressive on the defensive end so far the first few weeks?
I say Willie Rogers has been extremely active. Willie Taylor, call him Willie and Willie. Both of those guys off the edge have been really good, dynamic. Favai's done a real good job out there. Josh Talbot's done a good job. I mean, you can kind of go down the list. You know, it's just exciting to see those young guys again get out there and get a chance to play football. But some of those guys definitely stick out.
What about on the offensive side? Anyone that gives your group especially trouble right now? Or
yeah, I mean the receivers are definitely got some talent over there. Aesop and Travell, those guys are mixing it up. O-line's doing a good job, obviously, as they gel and try to figure things out as well. And then those quarterbacks are obviously doing a great job getting those guys the ball. They hit a big one on us today, which I'm not happy about. But at the end of the day, we're all the same team, so it'll be good for us at the end of the day.
Coach McGuire said that the defensive line was getting some great pressure in Thursday night football tonight. Can you kind of dive into what he was talking about there?
Yeah, I think they're just, again, getting more comfortable with what they're doing. The first couple of weeks, they're still trying to figure it out. And I think this is the third or fourth Thursday night football we've had now. Those guys are getting it. They know this is live and in color. Crank it up, man. We're going to go and get after it and try to get each other better. So it went well.
When do you think, what week is it where you think you get the best out of the young guys? Is it week 4, week 5, or is it later, week 9 in Thursday night football? When do they start getting their feet?
Yeah, I think it's different for every guy because some of those guys, it takes longer to process things and figure it out. And some guys, they kind of get it a little quicker. I would hope that somewhere here in the next, 2 weeks or so, that those guys are really being a good groove, after we've been doing it now for a little bit. And I've already seen so much improvement, though, from day one till now. This Thursday night football we just had, it's kind of exciting. It's really exciting, and you can see some of the talent that those young guys have.
How great is it for you to see some of the guys that you were on the recruiting trail with and battled to grab and now they're out here and starting to find things out? What's that like as a coach to see that come into fruition?
It's really cool, because when you recruit, you're telling these kids you're trying to get them opportunity to go play a game and they love at the next level, get a great education. And so every day is really a treat for us coaches to watch those guys experience that, from going to class and coming out here and figuring it all out and start that process, from 18 and leaving here in a few years. So it's cool to see each and every day. And it's obviously a little tougher for those guys when they first get here because it's so new for them. It's a new experience, but our guys have done a great job, and our older guys do a great job of bringing the young guys along, and so we see bright things, in the future for all those young guys.
One more thing, Josh Talbot, kind of a guy that caught my eye in fall camp. Talk about him, his flexibility. Does he have the ability to play at safety and corner? Is that where you guys kind of see him?
Yeah, he's definitely a guy I think can play any of the defensive back positions. I think Coach Grinch is excited about him as he is, all our young guys. And, he comes from a great high school program down there in Long Beach. Obviously has played top competition, all through high school. So I don't think it's too big for him at all. It's just a process, just like it is for any of those young guys of figuring out what they're doing, because practice is a little different, than the games and things of that nature. And he's growing and learning and doing a really good job. So I'll be looking forward to seeing him in the near future.
That's good. Thanks for sticking around.